Hey, everybody. You probably recognize that our emotions can have a huge impact on how well we function. If we move forward, or if we go backwards, or if we just kind of stay even keel. But why is that? Why do certain emotions help us to be more positive, where others help us to be more negative? Well, there's a little science behind it. And you may have already heard about it. Albert Einstein talked about it. He said everything is energy. Everything has a frequency. Frequency is electricity, it's energy. So everything in our body has its own frequency. Everything around us has its own frequency. Every food, everything is energy, like Albert Einstein said. So when things are more negative, it's going to bring down our personal frequency, our personal energy level. When something is more positive, it's naturally going to raise it. So, as an example, something negative, our thoughts, our behaviors, if it's negative, it's going to lower our personal frequency by like 12 megahertz in only 3 seconds. 3 seconds. If it's positive, it can raise it by 10 megahertz in 21 seconds. So did you notice how something negative can lower your frequency so much faster? It takes so much more to raise it back up. It was like, took 7 times longer to raise that positivity back up, that energy level back up by having positive thoughts, positive behaviors. Now we know it's hard to think positive 100% of the time. It's like impossible, right? So we just want to encourage you to be thinking about ways in which we can be more positive. Yeah, maybe we have these negative things being thrown at us, then we have to take steps to counteract that with something positive, something that's going to raise our frequency level. So, emotions, motion. Everything is motion. Everything is energy. Energy is motion. Okay? So our emotions are energy, and they're in constant flux, constant change all the time. So as an example, anger, depression, anxiety, those are things that are going to take us down. Things like being happy, smiles, enlightenment can raise it big time. For instance, joy can raise our frequency up to 540 megahertz. Wow. Enlightenment can take it up to around the 700 mark. Prayer can raise it by 15 megahertz. So things like shame, guilt, apathy, grief, those things have a frequency level of 20 to 75. Fear, desire, anger, pride are 100 to 175. But courage, willingness, acceptance, those go up to 200 to 350. Reason, joy, love, peace, 400 to 600. Enlightenment, as I mentioned, 700. So when we talk about these emotions, that are high, in the high frequency range, those are positive impacts in our life. Those are things we want to think about. And that's where, did you notice some of the names on those oil blends? Joy, forgiveness, release. There's just all kinds of them. There's another one called gratitude. There's harmony, present time. So if you ever wonder why emotions are so powerful and have such an influence on our lives, there's science behind it. It's the frequency of it.